sleeplessness, chronic pain, anxiety and depression, gum disease, and I grind my teeth, irritable bowel syndrome. So as you can see, I'm an absolute mess. Okay, so here we are. Welcome to my journey with CBD. I'm Tom Peterson. You probably know me by now, at least you should if you watched my first episode. Hopefully you did. Just received my bottle of CBD Pure hemp oil today. Okay, my 600 milligram strong bottle. I'm pretty excited. This got here pretty quickly. I went with the express service, and this was here in probably 3 to 4 days, I would estimate. So this is 600 milligrams strong, 60 doses, 10 milligrams each, 2 a day. So it's 30-day supply, and it was the most potent that they had. So hey, go big or go home, right? And at this point in time, I'm so desperate to have some results that I just wasn't going to screw around, so this is what I went with. And I'm excited to give it a try tonight. This will be my first dose as soon as I'm done here, because I'm an absolute mess. So I'm just going to kind of go through quickly what I'm suffering from at this point in time. Number one, sleeplessness. I have not slept well in weeks. It goes through phases, but this is by far the worst it's been. Just in terms of not being able to go to sleep. Once I get to sleep, I can't really get a deep, restful sleep. And then if there's noises in the morning, my wife gets up early. I wake up. I can't go back to sleep. And I am just incredibly, incredibly tired. I'm miserably tired. I am so exhausted. I am so drained. And just a couple days ago, I couldn't even think straight. Things I normally process rather quickly, I was struggling with. I just kind of had brain freeze. And, I just said to myself, man, this is crazy. I cannot function like this. So I desperately need to get some sleep. So I'm hoping that it'll help me with that. Okay, item number 2 is the chronic pain. So I had back surgery about 25 years ago. It was a microdiscectomy. They removed a portion of my disc, left me with the rest. What's left tends to flare up from time to time, and it can be really extreme. And as of late, it's been flaring up quite a bit, more than usual. And the flare-ups have been lasting upwards of a week, which is not good. I mean, they were maybe lasting a day or two before, but they've been lasting 5 to 7 days. If you have back pain or if you've ever had it, it sucks. You're miserable. You're edgy. You can't focus. It's just a very, very difficult way to get through the day. And it doesn't help with sleeping either. So hoping that this will help there as well. I do have a bad shoulder from surgery about 30 years ago. Believe it or not. Yes, I'm that old. I probably look no more than 30 to you, but I'm kidding. So let's see. That bothers me quite a bit. It's hyperflexible. So what it does is it tends to partially dislocate from time to time, just from sleeping, what have you. And it's very painful when it's partially dislocated. It'll flare up, become inflamed, and then it gets locked up. And I cannot get it back where it should be. So if you can just kind of imagine what a partial dislocation feels like and having to walk around with that and deal with that throughout the day, that's not fun either. So that's item number 3. Item number 4, and 5, anxiety and depression. So I was diagnosed with stress-induced depression and anxiety about 1.5 years ago. I've been on an SSRI ever since. I've been taking about 10 milligrams per day. It's a low dose. But the reason for the dose is I didn't want to take any more. I tried that. It made me groggy. I did not like the way that I felt. I was not sharp. So I just went with the 10. That's pretty much all I could stand to do. But the reality is with 10, it just doesn't have enough of an impact. So there is still some semblance of anxiety and depression, especially, given what I've been through, which you'll learn more about that later. Why I ended up here, how I ended up here. There's more to this story. We'll save that for later. But the reality is I really would like to be able to get off the SSRI. I don't want to be on it forever. And I really would like to ultimately, feel better than I do, even being on it. Because again, it's a low dose, but I really can't stand to, take a higher dose than what I am doing now. Let's see here. I also have gum disease. And I grind my teeth at night, so I have to wear a mouth guard at night. That's, again, stress-induced. Been wearing a mouth guard for I don't know how long. Every time I go to the dentist, he asks me if I'm wearing it because my teeth are still getting jacked up. Because I'm still grinding so ridiculously much and hard that even with the mouthpiece, I'm still doing damage to my teeth. And if I don't wear the mouthpiece, I can't sleep because I'm literally can taste my teeth. I wake up, just by the sheer grinding of my teeth, and I can literally taste, my teeth as I'm destroying them in my mouth. So that has also led to, sorry for the bugs, it's getting to be summer here. That's also led to periodontal disease, which is gum disease. Normally it's genetic. In my case, it's not. So they tend to think it's stress-related as well, just because of the damage to my teeth from the grinding. It has also impacted my gums negatively. I go to the dentist every 3 months for treatment. It's painful. I hate it. I mean, never enjoyed going to the dentist, but it's 10 times worse. It's not a fun treatment, and I would really like to not have to do that as much anymore, if at all. That'd be great. Oh, and lastly, not something I really want to talk about, but I do suffer from irritable, I can't even say it. I don't want to say it. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, okay? I said it. Let's see, constipation, bloating, gas, all that stuff that's embarrassing, especially when you're around other people. Uncomfortable, I hate it. And the only thing that seems to work to help with the constipation is a liver cleanse, which I shouldn't be using because it has aloe. So it's not recommended for daily use. It's supposed to be a cleanse, but it's the only thing that works. So I would love to not have to take that anymore. I know it's not good for me to be taking that as much as I am. I would love to have, less of the other symptoms. So as you can see, I'm an absolute mess. And I'm really hopeful at this point in time that this works for me. So I will keep you updated every 3 to 5 days. I'll let you know how things are going. And I really hope that this is going to work as well as advertised. I have been, resistant to doing this because, again, let's face it, a lot of people hype things up, especially when there's financial benefits to be gained. They make claims that aren't necessarily accurate, true, what have you. But as I did my research and studied more, I really couldn't, ignore this. It just is working for too many people. So hopefully it works for me. And hopefully if you are suffering from any of the same conditions, issues, symptoms that I am, hopefully it works for you too. And hopefully at the end of this, we can share a great story. I'm looking forward to sharing a great story with you. So continue to stay with me on my journey. And hopefully maybe at some point in time you can join me on this journey and we can do it together and improve the quality of our lives and our well-being and get to feeling good again. I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for being here. I'll keep you posted. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I appreciate you watching my video and hanging in there to have me talk with you a little bit further about things. If there's anything in this video that you feel would be beneficial, or any of the videos that would be beneficial to a loved one, somebody that you know, who's maybe struggling with a condition similar to mine, or maybe something else where CBD could help, please share the video, the content with them. We want you to do that as much as possible. Also, we would love for you to like the video and like us as well. That allows us to have more relevance and more prominence, which allows us to spread more awareness and more education to the world about CBD. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do that as well. That allows us to continue to keep great content coming your way, more stories, more education, more updates, more knowledge, things of that nature. Also, if you're interested in trying out the CBD Pure product that I have been utilizing, go to the description below and you'll see a link there, and we'll save you some money on your purchase of that product, and we'll continue to try and do that for you to help make that easier for you so you can keep on rocking and rolling. And then lastly, if you are considering taking CBD or you are currently taking CBD, you have a pre-existing condition or you're on medication, please consult with your healthcare professional and have a conversation with them about utilizing CBD and integrating that into your regimen. Okay, it's very important that you do that. I'm not the one to give that advice, so it's very important that you get with the professional that's in that line of work to make sure that they're guiding you in the right direction and helping you along the way, okay? Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one. I'll talk to you soon.